Jackie Chan is known around the globe as the premier action man of the modern film era. An incredible acrobat with a unique martial arts-based fighting style and impressive comic timing, Jackie has been an actor since the mid-1970s. His resume boasts over 100 films. But more than just a performer, the stuntman is a cultural icon. He also sings, writes, produces, and does action choreography. But it's probably his on-screen action work that we know Jackie best for. For all of his impressive martial arts and jaw-dropping stunts, though, he feels he still has much left to achieve on the big screen.
Actually, I want to be an actor. I hope really one day, without all the action, without all the comedy, just like Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, yes, acting. Then the audience still like it, yes, that's my goal. But I don't know. Should I really can do that? Should I really like to do that? I don't know. But myself, I really enjoy all the action. The action makes me feel good, and makes me. I can give our children a lot of fun. You know, action for me is just like a sport. You know, exercise. And do the audience, they really like Jackie slow motion on the beach and kissing with the girl and sing a song, you know, just the whole, theme song. I don't know. Yeah, I hope one day, there's a director have a great script. Yes, Jackie, that's a romance story. You can do it. Yeah, I hope one day I can do it.
When Jackie was born in Victoria Peak, Hong Kong in 1954, he was named Chan Kong Sang, which means literally born in Hong Kong. During his early years, he moved from place to place with his parents. Perhaps not surprisingly, he failed his first year of primary school. But in 1960, he was admitted into the China Drama Academy, where he truly began to shine. After training at the academy for 10 years, he became a master of martial arts and acrobatics. The future martial arts maestro wasn't known as Jackie until the late 70s, when he moved to Canberra, Australia to be with his parents. There, he picked up some work on a building site, and the builder who took him under his wing was named Jack. The actor began to be called Little Jack. The name stuck and was later shortened to Jackie, and he's been Jackie Chan ever since. Jackie worked for 10 years as a stuntman and actor in Hong Kong, enjoying great success on home soil, but not really establishing any foothold in the international market. He finally got the break he'd been waiting so long for with the surprise cult hit Rumble in the Bronx in 1995. Rumble was quickly followed by Rush Hour, grossing $130 million in the US alone. And his co-star had the time of his life.
It's a lot of fun, especially for me. Working with Jackie is just as fun. It's fun, I get to see up close all the action stuff that he does, and our life, real life, is a lot like in the movie.
Shanghai Noon cemented Jackie's status as a mainstream star in the year 2000. And the sequels to both Rush Hour and Shanghai Noon not only transformed him into a household name around the globe, they also turned him into a multi-millionaire. His lovable on-screen persona and crazy stunts brought the job offers flooding in. He was first on director Frank Karachi's wish list when it came to casting the 2003 remake of Around the World in 80 Days.
Yeah, when we were putting the movie together, we thought we want to make a movie for the world. What actor does the world embrace? And we thought there's nobody, better than Jackie Chan to appeal to the whole world. I think everybody loves Jackie Chan.
Thank you.
I know we do when we're making the movie. So that's what was exciting, and it was fun because in the movie he plays a Chinese man pretending to be French. So it's appropriate that we're here in Cannes.
As Jackie began gaining some serious momentum in Hollywood, he also began to realize the physical and emotional toll that a successful career in America can take on its stars. By the time the release of the Shanghai Noon sequel, Shanghai Nights, rolled around, he was feeling the strain.
I remember a couple of years ago, first time when I stepped on the red carpet, it's the Stallone's movie, Cliffhanger. I said, wow, one day I hope I have my red carpet. But this couple of years, every year I have my own red carpet now. Kind of like from 6 o'clock this morning until now. I have a party later on. I have another party going on tomorrow, 8 o'clock to New York. I tell you what, I'm tired.
Frustrated by the lack of control he had over his career, he started up his own production company in 2003. But of course, that did little to slow down his heavy work schedule. That same year, 2 more Jackie Chan films were released, The Medallion and the comedy Around the World in 80 Days. Neither would go on to achieve the kind of success he'd seen with his earlier action comedy films. Although he's since expressed a desire to stray away from action films and find the serious actor within, Jackie is savvy enough to know that when the public loves you for one thing, you need to keep giving them that. However, that certainly doesn't mean just churning out the same old stunts. Even within the genre he helped to define, Jackie is always looking for more challenges.
At least I try something different with a lot of wire work, CGI, special effect, because I always like to try something different. I always see American, like Spider-Man, X-Men, wow, so cool, you know, wow, they do these kind of things. Makes me, I want to try something different. And also I know the audience, they don't like to see all the CGI.
These days, most action films rely heavily on the use of CGI instead of real-life action when it comes to stunts. Computer animation is often cheaper, not to mention safer, to pull off. But many fans of the genre can tell when they're watching something designed in the digital world. Jackie insists that he gives his fans the real thing, within reason.
Something I know it, I do it. If something I don't know, like a helicopter, I drive. How can I drive a helicopter? Then I have to use a stuntman. Something I really can do it, I do it. Yeah, because I do something believable, like jump out the window. You're standing from here, jump to the street. That's impossible. I then make a reason. Okay, let the couch, you know, and the sofa together. That's the things I like to do.
British actor Steve Coogan admitted that he was nervous when he found out that he'd be working with Jackie on the set of Around the World in 80 Days.
So, I was slightly kind of intimidated at first, thinking I'm going to be working with a big star, not knowing what he's going to be like. But he's very, very generous as an actor, and I knew that he would be very good with the physical side of things, because I've seen his film, and I think he's actually very clever. I think a lot of the stuff he does owes a lot to silent movie stars like Buster Keaton and people like that. There's a real cleverness to what he does. It's not a kind of mindless action you see in a lot of films. There's a wit, an intelligence to the physical stuff he does.
This perhaps gets to the heart of why audiences love Jackie Chan. They know that when they watch him on screen, kicking and pouncing or leaping from a window, that it's real. They're witnessing the extraordinary skill and fitness of an elite professional athlete who can also act. And alongside this, he makes audiences laugh. These skills no doubt come naturally to the action man, but he realized more recently on the set of the Shinjuku incident that more straight roles can often bring different kinds of challenges.
It's quite difficult not to fight. I used to complete the action in a fight scene with a pose or an expression through my eyes, but it's not allowed in this movie. I couldn't give a smart look or a sharp pose or a smart turn, and these were hard jobs for me.
Jackie has been an ambassador for Chinese actors in America for many years, giving much of his time, money and support to the Asian film industry. His international success, alongside that of other role models such as Bruce Lee, has helped turn acting into an increasingly popular career choice for the continent's youth, all with ambitions to become the next big thing. Many Asian actors consider it equally important to have training in their physical skills, as well as the more traditional acquisition of acting skills. Because even today, many Asian actors gain their first break in the US through action films.
Making this movie, for me, it was my first English movie. Actually, I never understood English before any movies. But the stunts in it, because I always have to do it with Jackie, we always have to practice together. And I'm always just a little bit nervous because he's a master of Kung Fu and I'm just a newcomer. And he always has to raise me and use me as a weapon to kick somebody. And then when we were shooting, it was good because all I had to do when we were together was just relax.
Jackie was very successful in Asia before he managed to break through into the American market. But he was also smart enough to know that success in the film industry cannot be predicted or relied upon. A man with prodigious amounts of energy, he has branched out into other areas of business to ensure that his future wealth is not just dependent on the notoriously fickle cinema audience. Springing off the back of his international stardom, he has converted box office success into a number of more unusual ventures. Jackie Chan has become a product, and he's been savvy enough to ensure a good selection of the proceeds go directly to him. He's also in a unique position to gain headway in the potentially lucrative Chinese retail market.
I do so many business. I have a shoes business, my clothing business. All the clothing belongs to Jackie Chan, and even the shoes and socks, underwear, watch, glasses, and even I have my own car, Jackie Chan design. I have so many business. You know, it's just one of my hobby, but still, the movie is my main business. So this is why I'm for the future, I'm doing water, and coffee, green tea. It's because I know so many friends. So they say, please help me for the China market. Please do, because they see in America, they don't know anyone in China. So they know me, then I help them. Then I think coffee is like culture.
The star also has his own successful sushi restaurant chain called Jackie's Kitchen, as well as a chain of gyms. In 2006, he starred with Jay Moore in a Diet Pepsi Super Bowl ad. The ad trumpeted the soft drink's alleged superiority over Diet Coke. The pinnacle of the US sporting calendar, the Super Bowl attracts more TV viewers than any other event of the year, and advertisers were prepared to pay big bucks to put Jackie in front of millions of sports fans.
Well, you're looking at an average of about 2.1 million for a 30-second spot on ABC's telecast of the Super Bowl. Some companies will get a discount. Anheuser-Busch, for instance, has 10 30-second spots this year. So certainly they're not paying 2.1 million for every single spot. They get a discount. Pepsi is taking 3. So those companies will get a discount. But it's an investment that some marketers and some advertisers feel they have to make.
Having worked solidly in the film industry for decades, Jackie has a long list of accolades and awards. He won the Hong Kong Film Award for Best Action Choreography, for Rumble in the Bronx in 1996, and again in 1999 for Who Am I? His performance in New Police Story won him another Best Actor award in 2005. Jackie always traces his martial arts and acting ability back to his early training days. But he also acknowledges that he could have taken a very different career path.
Yeah, you know what? If my father put me to the gymnastics school, today I'm one of the gold medal champion. I'm sure. But at that time I was born in a very poor family. My father sent me to the martial arts school, but still, I'm the greatest one of the greatest martial artists.
He's received 10 Best Actor nominations, 6 Best Action Choreography nominations, 1 Best Director nomination, 1 Best Picture nomination, and 1 Best Original Film Song nomination from the Hong Kong Film Awards. Still, Jackie continues to yearn for larger and more sophisticated action roles, hoping to swap his Hong Kong Film Awards for Academy Awards. Having said that, he remains very loyal to the Chinese film industry, making big films in Hong Kong every few years and lending his name to the government development changes, as well as getting behind the Beijing Olympics.
As an ambassador of Olympic, and I welcome everybody come to China. That's August very soon, and welcome to China to see our new country.
Jackie Chan enjoyed a safe and happy childhood, but he realizes that not every child has it so good. His involvement with organizations such as UNICEF illustrates his commitment to using his fame and power to help those with less.
It's all about charity. Besides, because I always think I'm so lucky, if there's God, He really give me a lot of things. You know, He give me the movie success around the world, give me a lot of fame, give me a lot of money. So now it's the time to give back. So when I'm not filming, I'm call UNICEF. What can I do? Then I call Hawaii. What can I do? I have a certain time. They say, okay, I need you to do that. Yes, I'm going. Actually, I'm keep doing those kind of things for the last 20 years.
An ambassador and spokesman for the safety and protection of children throughout Asia and the rest of the world, Jackie is in the unique position of being able to represent both Western and Eastern cultures. This attribute, along with his international appeal, helps aid agencies bring difficult messages to the public.
So, it's my great honor and pleasure to welcome Jackie to Cambodia and to announce that he has been appointed to serve as an international goodwill ambassador for UNICEF and UNAIDS. In that capacity, Jackie will support us to combat the spread of HIV/AIDS and to end discrimination against those who are affected by the disease. He will also work with us to advance the cause of children in general, especially children affected by armed conflict.
Jackie is one of the few actors working in modern Hollywood who has carefully maintained his family-friendly persona, and he has worked hard to be a good role model for children. He has even been rumoured to turn down the role of villains in films and has kept the swearing on screen to an impressive minimum.
I have to be a role model for many young children. In foreign countries, bed scenes and sex scenes are fairly common. But in this part of the world, in Asia and China, we are more conservative.
The action film star is also aware that some young people use martial arts for violent purposes. In East Timor, he acknowledged that he wanted to encourage more of the art side and less of the martial.
I'm glad that so many children, they love martial art. And after I know the use of martial art, telling to the violent things, that's wrong. So this is why I tell you, and I have to come to talk to all the young children, because they treat me as like a martial art hero or idol. I just do my best.
Jackie believes strongly in the value of education and has said that he regrets not having a more rounded schooling. For this reason, he's donated large amounts of money and time to developing the education system in the poor areas of rural China through his Dragon's Heart Foundation, founded in 2005. The foundation has built schools and bought hundreds of uniforms and books for remote Chinese communities, as well as supporting the elderly. He's also a spokesman for the Hong Kong government. During the bird flu epidemic, Jackie used his public image to spread the word throughout Asia.
I don't know if the ad, can bring out the message, or if it can really place impact on people, but we should do it. We can't do nothing just because we're not sure if we can help others. I think we should pay attention to everything and hope that if we can help 10 children, then it's 10. If we can only help 2 children, then 2. At least the children, can get the knowledge that they should not feed the pigeons or the chickens. Hope that a message can be brought out.
The Jackie Chan Charitable Foundation donates regularly to education, youth development and medical science. In addition to this, he's also in the process of building a museum in Shanghai. Despite his family-friendly image, Jackie has attracted his fair share of controversy over the years, thanks to his public comments on Chinese democracy and suggestions that Chinese people can't deal with too much freedom. Despite the backlash, the disciplined martial arts hero is unapologetic for speaking out on issues he feels strongly about.
I never regret, I never pull back, right? I never pull back my word. And I already announced everything. I don't want to repeat again. I want to forget. And 4 years later, I'm going back. When I'm going back, they want to throw me an egg. They want to boo me. It's okay. That's a 民主國家點講?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech. Everybody can speak everything. Why I speak something, you boo me? Why you send people to my theater against Jackie Chan movie? I think that's a joke. That's a joke.
He's been married to Taiwanese actress Joan Lin since 1982, and the pair have a son. Rumour has linked him to various other actresses and models, and at least 2 illegitimate children. But Jackie has always refused to comment about the rumours, insisting that his privacy and that of his family be respected. Jackie is often compared to Bruce Lee, and it's been said that his on-screen persona was developed as a tribute to Bruce and the many imitators that appeared both before and after his death. His success in Asia has always followed the path of Bruce Lee, and he's constantly compared to him.
Drunken Master 1, we get success, big, huge success in Asia. And after that, there's so many things going on. Drunken feet, drunken hand, drunken head. Like before, after Bruce Lee success, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lie, Bruce table, Bruce chair, Bruce telephone, everybody Bruce. And after I make that success, I'm stopped. I'm turning to action movie, modern film. And after, like everybody follow me more, then I do the drunken style.
However, Jackie has worked hard to carve out a niche that differentiates him from Bruce Lee. He plays more family-friendly roles and concentrates on humour. His characters are always slightly goofy regular guys, and he makes sure that his fighting style is specifically different in terms of choreography and movement. Despite his huge material success, he continues to pine for recognition above and beyond the martial arts field.
Especially when I'm in Europe, in America, all the children, when they see me, Jackie Chan, move. I said, why nobody say Robert De Niro? So I want to change. I want to change someday when they say, wow, Jackie Chan, never moved again. No, Jackie Chan, Robert De Niro. So I want to change.
Just like many stars have discovered before him, Jackie has perhaps become caught in the web of his own success.
I always want people to look at me as like an actor. It's not action star. For the future, I don't like people to see, hi, Jackie Chan, move a hand. I want to see, hi, Jackie, you're a great actor. That's what I want in the future. Yeah, I'm looking for some slow motion on the beach, kissing like Julie Foster or Sharon Stone.
Now in his mid-50s, time could well be running out on Jackie's romantic comedy dream. But for a man who has already proved that nothing is impossible, it's probably best not to write him off yet. Kong Sang, which means literally born in Hong Kong. During his early years, he moved from place to place with his parents. Perhaps not surprisingly, he failed his first year of primary school. But in 1960, he was admitted into the China Drama Academy, where he truly began to shine. After training at the academy for 10 years, he became a master of martial arts and acrobatics. The future martial arts maestro wasn't known as Jackie until the late 70s, when he moved to Canberra, Australia to be with his parents. There he picked up some work on a building site, and the builder who took him under his wing was named Jack. The actor began to be called Little Jack. The name stuck and was later shortened to Jackie, and he's been Jackie Chan ever since. Jackie worked for 10 years as a stuntman and actor in Hong Kong, enjoying great success on home soil, but not really establishing any foothold in the international market. He finally got the break he'd been waiting so long for with the surprise cult hit Rumble in the Bronx in 1995. Rumble was quickly followed by Rush Hour, grossing $130 million in the US alone. And his co-star had the time of his life.
It's a lot of fun, especially for me. Working with Jackie is just as fun. I get to see up close all the action stuff that he does, and our life, real life, is a lot like in the movie.
Shanghai Noon cemented Jackie's status as a mainstream star in the year 2000, and the sequel's resume boasts over 100 films. But more than just a performer, the stuntman is a cultural icon. He also sings, writes, produces, and does action choreography. But it's probably his on-screen action work that we know Jackie best for. For all of his impressive martial arts and jaw-dropping stunts, though, he feels he still has much left to achieve on the big screen.
Actually, I want to be an actor. Hope really one day, without all the action, without all the comedy, just like Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, yes, acting. Then the audience still like it, yes, that's my goal. But I don't know. Should I really can do that? Should I really like to do that? I don't know. But myself, I really enjoy all the action. The action makes me feel good, and makes me. I can give our children a lot of fun. Action for me is just like a sport. Exercise. And do the audience, they really like Jackie slow motion on the beach and kissing with the girl and sing a song, just the whole theme song. I don't know. Yeah, I hope one day, there's a director have a great script. Yes, Jackie, that's a romance story. You can do it. Yeah, I hope one day I can do it.
When Jackie was born in Victoria Peak, Hong Kong in 1954, he was named Chan. Jackie Chan is known around the globe as the premier action man of the modern film era. An incredible acrobat with a unique martial arts-based fighting style and impressive comic timing, Jackie has been an actor since the mid-1970s.